about our Father's business. Grind mode, filled with His Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene episode about our Father's business.
Yo, we are back. Episode Season 2. Let me get it right. Season 2, episode 45 of the Not the Same Podcast, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. What's good, brother?
Hey, man, I'm feeling real good, bro. You know, I was off today, so that's always a plus.
That boy got that off voice, too. You know, it's a different level of deepness when your voice off. I mean, when you're off. When you're off, you know, you go down six octaves a little bit deeper. You know what I'm saying? What's good, bro?
You be trying to talk all deep and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Get your Bomani Jones on, right?
Right. I didn't realize I was doing it, brother. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. Miss Reese, I got to give her a props. She said she was first, and she literally was first. What's up, Miss Mac? Good evening, man. Good to see you. All right. If you are watching us live right now, exclusively on YouTube, do me a favor and do what you see on the screen. Number one, hit that like button to let everyone know that we are live right now on the Not the Same Podcast. And then go ahead and subscribe so you can be alerted all the time. And then get that notification bell for those surprise episodes we do every once in a while so you will know. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the reason we tell you to hit the like button because it helps YouTube's algorithm. And it helped a whole lot last night, man. We said that in the middle of the show. I also saw them numbers jump up. And we really appreciate it. But it helps YouTube algorithm to start working for us instead of us working for them. Because we don't work for them.
Right.
We work for Not the Same Podcast. You know, we work for Jesus for real, for us deep folks. But this is not the same podcast. You know what I mean? So after all that deliberation, just go and hit the like button and quit acting funny.
Right. You can also catch us too, one words on these rebroadcasting outlets. MTMV Famo, we broadcasting live right now over there. Live Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365 Radio, Scooter right here in St. Louis, Parable Radio.
Yes, sir.
RYC Praise News, our homeboy Orlando Pays, Who's Hop, His Hop up on the left coast out in Vegas, His Hop Radio Network, His Hop Podcast Network, and the 520 Collective, our homeboy Eric Boston down in Columbia, Missouri. So got a lot of Missourians, got a lot of West Coastans, and a bunch of other folksins out there rebroadcasting the Not the Same Podcast.
And a big salute to our brother Eric Boston, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday, you!
Happy birthday
to you, my guy. Happy birthday, my G, as they say, my G.
Yeah, my G.
I don't even really know what that means. That's not really my lingo. People say that. What's up, my G? What's up, bro? I'm bruh. Yeah. I say bruh. I don't, my G, I guess it's short for my gangster or something, but
my guy probably.
I'm a little bit older. You know what I mean? What's up, D?
D, Miss Mac. I didn't say nothing to Miss Mac. What's up, D? Yes, Miss Reese, you are definitely was number one. Yeah. I know we already been there. I didn't give my salutations.
Okay, my bad. Have your
Mr. G was popping.
So, you started the show, but now I'm finna start my part of Not the Same Podcast. Okay, my bad, my guy.
That's what happened when the one word gets some sleep. When he didn't wake up at 2 a.m. but slept in. Let me explain something, bro. When I sleep to 7 o'clock in the morning, that's a sleep in. Bro, you up early on your off day. No, I ain't. I slept in 5 hours. I get up at 2 a.m. 7 a.m. is a 5-hour sleep in.
That boy don't know how to function with too much sleep. What's going on? Where am I? What planet is this? What do you mean it's only Thursday? It ain't Saturday.
Boy over here shaking.
Right. Literally, when I saw Rob on the screen, I said, bro, you good? The boy was moving like this. I'm like, bro, you all right, bro? Yeah, Rob, be doing it when I get some sleep.
And Debo Pigeon Coop doing all like this and stuff, bro.
What's up, Miss Dingle? Good to see you, sis.
What's popping?
All right, man, let's go and get into it.
What's good?
Robbie Dean, my brother from another mother, like my homie my homie Larry Rogers on the west side. Some say it's the best side. Yeah, what's good? I don't remember the rest of it, man. I'm from St. Louis. Be careful on the west side of St. Louis. Tuck in your chain, man. There you go. What's good? My one word.
Why I mess it up? Me, man? Hey, right. What's good for me, man? Got a chance to get a couple of projects done, man. I am not a handyman guy, but I had a 6x2 foot piece of wood and decided, let me go get me some brackets and make me some shelves in the garage. Mm-hmm. So I am completing that, hanging the bikes on the wall to make more room in the third bay. You dig what I'm saying? So the third bay is nice and clean. So if I do need to put a car in the third bay, you know what I'm saying? It'll be able to do so. That's good for me, man, because I'm not a handyman guy, but it's looking real nice out there, man. What's good with you?
You mean to tell the people you are not Tool Man Bobby? I don't care. It's funny to me. I'm enjoying it all by myself.
I'm trying to be good fight it, brother.
Now, fight it. Nah, man, salute to you for real, bro. You know what I mean? I know what it's like to have that accomplished feeling when you're not really a two-man guy. Cause like, you know, some of these shows you'll see me do this and do that because I figured out a way to hang my own TV up here by myself without really reading the instructions. Now, we ain't going to put in the part that I knocked out one of the plugs. We ain't going to talk about that. That's why you got extension cords. But other than that, it worked real good. So I feel you, and I celebrate with you, my brother. I hope you can change the tire, Rob.
Whoa, bro.
Don't cuss my brother out like that.
Nah, I'm talking about building stuff without instructions. I can put a desk together when you tell me AP going to B1, but I did this on my own. It's an accomplishment, bro. No YouTube, no nothing. Just let me try this, and it worked. You dig what I'm saying? And man, what's good? You know what, Reed? What's good with you?
What's good with me is for the first time in probably 2 months, I had an early day getting off. I know it ain't that important to other folks, but dog, every day I plan to go home about 2-ish. You know what I mean? And today I actually was home around that time, and then I was sitting there and I was relaxing, looked up, I heard clunk, 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 clunk. All of a sudden my wife walked in. I said, ooh, we both just relaxed. We both got off early, and life is good, man. So I was very happy about that because a lot of times I have plans to get off early, like around 1 or 2, and I get home at 4. And then we start thinking about the show. And then next thing you know, we doing the show. Next thing you know, the show is over. Then you doing the show edits, you finishing everything. You look up, it's time to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? So to have them extra couple of hours, and one of these things that my brother Rob always talk about, I went to this beautiful place, man. It's very exotic. It's called Back of the Eyelids. And brother, boy, I'm talking about, it was on another level, dog. I'm talking about, I literally thought we was in Mexico again. I'm talking about, I saw the dancing, I saw the beach and everything. You know, I was just seeing visions. Like, boy, brother was transported to Mexico. So that's all it was, man. So yeah. Ms. Max said, do we ever read the instructions? Not really. Nah.
Well, you know, we look at the final product and be like, okay, as long as it look like that.
Right. Does it look like the picture? You know what I mean? You ain't lying for real, man. That's how it be. So yeah, man, it's a good day, brother.
Yeah, man, it's a real good day. Let's get it started because I have no idea what we about to do.
Yeah, me neither. No, I'm kidding. All right, man, let's go on and get into our faith segment.
Yeah, we just been down here.
All right, faith segment for today. Are you someone who avoids conflict or embraces it? Why or why not? Once again, are you someone who avoids conflict or embraces it? Why or why not? Mr. Davis, let's go.
All right, so this is a mass thing. When I'm at work, I try to avoid conflict because I don't want to be the angry black guy. You know, everybody always look for you to be the angry black guy at work, so you got to try to give your levels of the conflict. So you got to be politically correct. Okay. When I'm off for work, then no. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for conflict, but I'm going to pull your card if it's time to pull your card because it's a different flow. You know what I mean? I got to play the system, if you will, and not be too on the professional side of things. But as far as outside of the job, if something's going on, I'm going to flat out say, yo, what's good? You know what I mean? And head it off as opposed to, you know, waiting. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to play no politic games when I'm off in real life. You dig?
Yeah. As for me, I think in real life off work, I don't have a whole lot of problem with conflict, but I don't enjoy it. But I kind of feel like what you're saying, like, it's necessary. Like when you're in a marriage relationship, like sometimes you avoid conflict because you don't feel like arguing and stuff that trails afterwards, and then, you know, other things get tossed into the argument and ain't got nothing to do with the conversation, stuff like that. So you try to avoid it for that. But then in a marriage or relationship type situation, it's like if you don't say nothing, then and you say something at the wrong time, it's not good. It's better to go on and say it, but you got to say it the right way. at the job, and me and you can relate to this, we're both managers and manage people. I try my best to avoid it, not for the reason of not being an angry black man, but some things aggravate me so bad, I be scared I'm going to go too far, right? And a lot of times I try to avoid it because I don't want to snap too hard and someone like really lose faith in my character. You know what I mean? And my character as a man of God, because it's like, okay, I don't want to. I feel like some people deserve a good tongue lashing, so to speak, and talk bad too. But then I don't want to go over the line, you know, because I don't want people to see this Memphis come out sometimes. They be thinking, man, this swing on me. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
It's a balance. Now, here's the thing, though. In today's society, what people call conflict, because sometimes when you're at work and you ask somebody, hey, did this happen, such and such, such and such, the person on the receiving end feel like they're being attacked because you actually asked them, did this happen? Yeah. And so it's a matter of navigating, especially when you're in leadership, because let's face it, when you're in leadership, half of the time workers feel like you're already against them. So whenever you have to approach them with something, correction, or ask a question to make sure you're not assuming, then it becomes a conflict. And the thing about that is, how do you deal with it? You know what I mean? Do you embrace that, or do you avoid it? Like, you know what? I know where my heart was at. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I just say it's tough. Miss Dingle says I embrace it with. Hold on, no, I wasn't trying to ban Miss Dingle. Hold on, I pushed the wrong button. My bad, sis. I embrace it with no fear. I'm about that life for real, but the Lord silences me sometimes. Okay, Miss Dingle. Yeah, don't swing on it. I get it.
Yeah. And then when I say I embrace it outside of work, I'm not saying I'm running around here like I think I'm the tough guy. All I'm saying is it's stuff that I don't just always let roll off. I'll bring it to a head. Like you said, if something's bothering me, I'll ask. If something's going on, I'll investigate to find out, you know, what's what. I'm not the guy running around and like, I'm going to throw these hands. No, that's not me. You dig what I'm saying? Right. I'll never claim to be a gangster. That was not my upbringing. You dig what I'm saying? But I will say that I just don't have time for the foolery. So if you feel a type of way, and C knows this, if you feel a type of way, I'll find out, yo, bro, what's the deal? Let's talk about it. Let's chop this up so we can move forward. You know what I'm saying? Either we gonna be cool or we not. But the subliminal messages or the backbiting or the slant biting, ain't none of that.
Miss Max says, I try my very best to avoid conflict because it's 3 people who live inside of me and the third one ain't got no home training. That's a good one. She said.
But what do you consider conflict, though? Because like I said, some people just asking them a question feel like, oh, you're confrontational. Oh, you're aggressive. Because they don't want you to ask them, well, why did you say it that way? You know what I'm saying? So how do you...
My wife telling off on me, you avoid and I embrace. Yes, this is
that's facts. I'll give it that. I'll give it that.
You stamping it? You stamping it, bro?
Yeah, I'm stamping sis. Look, I say this. I always pray that we never go somewhere and somebody pop off because
with you and her in the building. Lord have mercy. It's gonna be heads on the floor and legs and limbs, and me and Nikki gonna be in the corner just shaking our head like, Lord, our spouses. Lord, our spouses. All right, D says, I embrace it, unfortunately, because I let them know I'm not an angry black woman, but I'm not weak either. Being a black woman in management, they need to know I'm not weak, but don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Yeah, I'll stamp that one also. And here's the thing, because I played a politic game when at work, it causes more stress. Because it's like I'm more stressed out because I'm playing the politics, because I know if I go there and let the one word come out, then I lose. No matter what. You dig what I'm saying? If you try to do it professional, Jackson, what's going on? If you try to do it the professional way, I'm just gonna send an email about it. You know what I'm saying? It's aggressive. If you try to do it, I'm gonna just approach the person and have a man-to-man conversation. It's aggressive. So that's what I said about. I don't avoid the conflict, but I call it politricks. I got to politrick the conflict, and that's where the stress comes in at, because I can't lash out the way I want. Why? Because of the stereotype on black men, and period. And like D said, on black women as well. You know, you're angry all of a sudden, but if you're of another persuasion, you're passionate, and that gets frustrating at times.
Ms. Mack says, black women in management also, but they know, trust me. Playing that 8-ball MJG is a problem. All right, Ms. Reese, honestly, it depends on the situation and the person. Like, if it's someone that would damage, if it's something that damaged something in my life, I embrace it and try to solve it. Or just remove myself. Ms. Dingle says, Ms. Dingle said, with adults, I want to talk about it. I tell people, come see me. Let's talk. At work, I'm cautious with conflict because it's different with kids. Yep.
Yeah. And I'm going to say something, Ms. Dingle, before we get to Ms. Reese's second comment. It don't matter how old they are. Sometimes you're dealing with kids. Like, there's a lot of – I've been at my job for 20 years.
It's very true.
So, and what I've noticed, it doesn't matter the race. It doesn't matter your gender. It's a mentality. So you got the older folks who've worked and they have a certain way about themselves, and you have to maneuver and navigate. I think I got about, I want to say almost 80-something officers under me between my two locations. Yeah. And I have to navigate all these personalities. But the younger generation coming in, the 19s, the 20s, the 20 to about 23, 24, they feel entitled. So you have to be very careful on how you talk to them. And it's almost like dealing with kids. Sure. I'm not calling them kids, but the mindset and what social media has told them, it's kind of hard. You got to really, really watch yourself. So I feel you on that, Ms. Dingle.
It's a very different conditioning because in this YouTube world, sensitivity is popular. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm saying oversensitivity is popular, like, give an example. Like, Chris Rock had this comedy show and, he blasts back at Will and Jada or whatever. I thought it was funny. Some people thought it was not funny because they was being oversensitive. You talking about this married life or whatever. This man literally got slapped the piss out of. I feel like he should be able to say whatever he want to say. You know what I mean? Like, for real, dog.
Flat out.
He should be able to say sensitive about what? This man literally got slapped on national TV, did not break character, kept it moving, kept it business professional, and have not said one word for a whole year. And people have the audacity to be like, man, he was out of pocket for what? Like, that's what I'm saying. This new world and these young kids are conditioned to be extra sensitive, man. Like, and I'm not calling them weak. Just oversensitive, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's just society, man. It's some stuff that gets blown all out of proportion for no reason, all the time now, man. And I think it's tough on children now, man. I think like a parent will need to pull them away from that stuff sometimes to toughen their kids up, because real life is tough, man. Like, it ain't a patty cake, fam. Yeah. Real life is hard. People are mean. People treat you like crap. And you got to keep it moving. You got to grow thick skin. You just do. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. No, I want to say it's another thing about avoiding conflict. Also, knowing your environment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Knowing where you at. And when I say conflict and I want to talk to it, people I have relationships, I want to talk to you to get to the root of what this conflict is, because I care enough to know, okay, what did you hear? What was said? This is what's going on, so we can get on the common ground. If it don't work after that, then look, we're going to agree to disagree. I love you, and we're going to have to keep it pushing. I love you from afar. Now, in the streets, like you said, going back to this generation and how sensitive and how quick-tempered people are, I am very cautious about certain situations where I have to avoid the conflict. You can read the room. You know what I mean? So some things you do have to just let slide off you like a duck, like my road aggravation. Y'all saw a little bit of it on my way home the other day. But other times the Holy Spirit be like, hey, bro, slow your car down. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I get this example and we can move on. Today I went and got Devin. He had after school. Went and got him. It was raining. I got to a stop sign, and this truck was about to run the stop sign and almost T-bone me. I went through. He still almost hit me. Yeah. Now, first reaction is, oh, yeah, it's about to go down. Holy Spirit said, pull to the side. When I pulled to the side, he missed me by this much, clipping me, and then he rolled the other person all the way to the intersection and ran the intersection. You got to, so avoid the conflict. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is I don't know what was going on with that guy. You know what I mean? That's I had my girlfriend, but I had my son with me. So which one is more important? You dig what I'm saying? So I avoided that conflict.
And then also a key point that you made too: listen to the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
He know more than you. You know what I mean? And if he talking to you, telling you just move to the side, also, although your manhood is telling you, no, you know, I got a challenge. Move to the side, because you don't know what that man got.
Yeah.
Or what's in his mind, or he could be out of his mind. He could be some paranoid, schizophrenic dude and come out and try to shoot up the whole street, not just you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
It was Holy Spirit,
important.
brother. It was a two-lane street. So when I pulled off to the side, it was in the grass, bro. Like, you dig what I'm saying? So you gotta be wise in certain situations.
My wife mentioned earlier, you know, that I am the one that avoided more, and she embraces it. It's funny because I feel like me and her are on two different ends of the spectrum, and I think both are important. But I think what's best is to be in the middle, because sometimes conflict is necessary, right? And like sometimes you need to let a situation handle itself, and then sometimes you need to handle it. And it's the hard part is knowing when. Like I say with my workers, I got 2 workers. Well, I got like 4 or 5 workers, but the two main ones I deal with, one I know I can get all the way with him. It ain't nothing gonna happen. You know, he can see the side of C-Micah ain't nobody seen on camera. And he gonna come back and dap me and say, man, I love you, man. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? The other dude, I don't know. Because he ain't seen it, and he's younger and, you know, kind of, I ain't gonna say nerdy, but, well, whatever. Nerd, kind of recluse, different type of young man. Yeah. And I don't want to let him have it and let him feel like, okay, this is a different type of black guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know, because it's hard. You don't always want to portray that side, because listen, every black man got let me see what I say. Every black man got a project side and a clean house side. Let me say it like that, if y'all dig what I'm saying. And it depends on what type of day, which one you gonna get. Sometimes you gonna get that project side and you be like, look, man, I'm sorry, I gotta let this demon out. Not demon, I'm gonna let this beast out for a minute. You know what I mean? But then most times you trying to hold that back and show your educated side and not let people see that. And I think that's the difficult part for me personally. Is like, it's easier for me to avoid it because of the fear of me going too far. It's harder for me to knowing, like, okay, how do I do this in control? You know what I mean? Right. Because I'm not an angry person per se, and I'm not a person that really get my anger thoughts off. So when they do come out, I'm scared it's gonna be like a volcano and melt the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. No, we can get back to Miss Reese. She's saying that as far as person, just to comment on. It was right after.
It didn't pop up on my side, so you just say it.
Oh yeah, it's and as far as the person, if I respect them, I'll embrace it.
Now, my bad.
Yeah, there we go. You want me to reread about it?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
As far as the person, if I respect them, I'll embrace it and try to get a conclusion. And if not, again, I remove myself and for life when needed. You know what I mean? So that again, Sis says, well, Jesus flipped tables. Yep. Yeah, so it's all within the realm of possibility. You silly.
That's my wife.
Ms. Mack says, so true, because there are kid adults and common sense don't grow in common sense just not common, Ms. Mack. And then it was funny in 100 from I didn't see that part. Yeah, I didn't see that part.
Hood, one word, C-Micah, I'm here for it. This is what wifey said. See, here's a side joke. Women always like a little gangster side of their man. I don't. Y'all ladies know that. You know, we need a little thug to come out. I don't know. Women like that, dog. It's something. Go ahead, bro.
That's because ain't no woman trying to be out in the streets and somebody do something, and he smack you. They smack you in, and you sitting there like, what?
You and the dude.
I
thought you gonna protect me. Ms. Dingle said that's why scriptures say, quench not the spirit. The Holy Spirit will always lead us. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. Definitely led me today for sure, because I was steaming.
My brother was ready for it. Miss D, excuse me. She said, see, because at work they see Dorothy, but they don't want to see Dee Dee. Have some of these, and some have seen Dee Dee.
I'm allowed because you hit her with the yep. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, man. For anyone, any of us lose our job, you know what we're gonna do, bro? We're gonna go ahead and hold up.
Hold up. Hey.
All right. Sunday. Let me pause this. We have a song by Mr. 1K Few featuring Ty Tribbett. Yes, featuring Ty Tribbett. Here we go.
Okay.
My bad. I slid up. Here we go.
Okay. Now this Sunday, we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to have a selection from one of our very own choir. You know what to do.
He on tour with them right now.
I'm gonna sing like the children's choir. I'm gonna sing every night. I pray for the one locked up, looking at barbed wire. Night I pray, closing it that shell. We went through hell and it caught fire. Went through hell. I was living insane. I had to go change. I smelled like diapers. Crazy. I'm kicking the doors of the church off, but they rather we go and get burnt off. I put double G all on my
still in his bag.
Let my light shine in the worst spot. I go hard in the pen on the first shot. I can turn up your city the first stop. I ain't trying to go sit with the feds be, so I had to go dip in the Red Sea. Baptize me, baptize me. Baptize me, baptize me, baptize me, baptize me.
A random dude just walked by.
Granny used to wake me up, talking about time for y'all to go to church. Ain't no weapon gon' form, but when I see that belt, it ain't gon' work. Passing out the white circle bread, but I'm really used to them perks. Pray for me, trying to make a way for me, Now we taking up offerings. Used to be broke back then, but can't even be. Repent of my sins, but I just do it again. I'm feeling it deep in the holding cell like every weekend. I ain't trying to go sit with the feds be, so I had to go dip in the Red Sea. Baptize me, baptize me.
Hey, them Ty Tribbett handlers all right, bro.
Yes, sir.
Baptize me, baptize me.
Man, can we hire that man for some ad-libs? He killing them short.
Baptize me.
Take me down to the water.
There you go.
Lord, I'm ready for a dip. Take my hand, put it in order. I'm coming out with the drip. From the crown of my head to the soles of my feet, Lord, I need you to
baptize me.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's not me, it's the fam. Okay, well, fam, thank you.
116, Ty Tribbett collaboration.
All right, that was Mr. 1K Few featuring Ty Tribbett called Baptize. All right, Mr. Davis, what are your thoughts about that video and song?
Hey, yo, that mug dope. I'm a Ty Tribbett fan. I'm a 1K Few fan. So, yeah, putting that both together, the visuals, it was simplistic, you know what I mean? Sir. And that's what I liked about it. They had fun on the video set. If anybody don't know about shooting videos, it is very tedious. You got to do the same things over and over again. So, it was dope, man. I like it. Probably right now one of my favorite 1K Few. So it will be going on the playlist.
Let me say this before I even talk about the video. One thing I love about 1K Few that he is embracing the gospel genre and embracing the gospel culture. He is very proud to say gospel rap is back, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because for such a long time, Christian rappers be like, I ain't a Christian rapper, I ain't no gospel rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a rapper. Look, 1K Few is an elite talent, not just a talent. He is an elite talent. He got vocals. He can sing a little bit. He makes songs. He make bangers. From day one, when we saw him right before he signed with Reese down there in Atlanta, I think we was at the Sanctuary, someplace like that, and we saw him and Ken Jones down there. And dude killed it. He had a whole movement before he even got signed. You dig what I'm saying? He had the whole church going wild thing that he had going on. He had his whole little crew. Same dudes you see in the video now. Every time he got a feature or some of them same dudes we saw that night. So I respect that, and I respect that he's embracing the gospel culture. As for the song itself, man, the song is dope. Like we said earlier while the video was playing, man, it was so dope hearing Ty Tribbett doing ad-libs to a hip-hop rap song, because Ty Tribbett is kind of like a hip-hop gospel guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's like a young dude that still got the old soul, and that made it dope. And then, like the song itself, man, it's a nice vibe, man. The video, as it go for that, like you said, it's simplistic and it looked like they actually had fun. Like Rob said, being a person that actually done videos before is not fun. The outcome is fun, but a lot of times the first time you go through it, it's fun and you happy. The 45th time you go through it, it's not as fun.
Nice, bro.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, and you gotta say it with emphasis. You gotta express it, like all that. That's not fun, dog. So, hey, salute to that guy. And also, since me and Rob saw him literally shoot a video by our big brother, well, he's bigger than us, but our little bro, Cortez, seeing them live in person. he's a professional. So big salute to 1K Few, and I think that joint was dope. All right, man, we're going to get into our CHH segment. As soon as I got the button on here, I'm tripping. Here we go. CHH segment. One word, forgot he got buttons. All right, which form of music has a greater effect on you as an artist? Commercial/popular or underground/gritty? Once again, which form of music, or as a listener, which form, as an artist or a listener, which form of music has a greater effect on you as an artist or /listener? I ain't have listener on there because brother only got so many characters. It's like Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So which form of music has greater effect on you as an artist or listener / commercial music or popular music or underground music / gritty music? Mr. Davis, go ahead, sir.
If I'm in writing mode, it's popular worship / gospel. I won't listen to any other rappers when I'm writing because sometimes you'll unconsciously put a line that you heard somebody else say and you thought you came up with it, but it's up here. But when St. Louis was really popping, you noticed I was underground Christian rap to the fullest, bro. Like I listened to every St. Louis Christian rapper out, you dig? So it all depends.
I think for me, as an artist, when it comes to styles that may influence me, I may not fully adapt to them, but styles that maybe influence me, I think it may be commercial, right? And some underground dudes. A lot of times underground stuff may not have the best mixing or whatever, but they normally be extremely lyrical, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to be too popish, because they don't want to be limited to this particular sound of a beat. And you may find some of the dopest, hardest spitters you ever heard in your life listening to some underground music. But for me, as an artist, I always thought about global effect more so than local effect. And what I mean by that, it can be grasped by anybody. Like I felt like that Baptized Me song. If you like gospel music, you would have liked that song. If you like hip-hop music, you would have liked that song, but it wouldn't have mattered like, okay, I don't like Southern music. You could have still like, okay, I could feel that, even though I don't really like Southern trappish music. You feel what I'm saying? That's more of a commercial sound. But we had that song with these dudes from Chicago. I think it was The or whatever. It was like a black and white video, and we said the rapping style was kind of old school. It was like the dark streets or whatever it was. But you could tell, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That was a more gritty underground song, but it was polished, and it still got the same effect. So it just depends on what you prefer as a artist or a listener. Ms. Reed said lyrical works that are truly artistic. Okay, sis.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I think the other thing, like, I've been trying to get in my singing bag. Like I'll be releasing joints where I'm just singing, and I tend to go back to R&B music. Now this may sound crazy, only because I know my voice is not a strong gospel voice. I don't have that like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not there. So I tend to listen to R&B, and it's along the lines of, okay, I'm in that pocket for right now until I grow and get comfortable with my voice and who I am when it comes to actually singing. So I know some people may be like, that's a contradiction. Like you listening, whatever. So,
no, see, I wouldn't even, honestly, I wasn't even particularly talking about Christian music in general. I'm just talking about music, period. Because there's Christian and secular music, and there's a commercial version of the Christian or secular music. And then there's an underground version of the Christian or secular music. So like in secular music, like some of the people I liked when I listened a whole lot, and this gonna date me, this will let y'all know that I don't listen a whole lot now. Like I used to like Drake. I used to like Ludacris. I thought he was very creative. You know, like totally out the box. Definitely. I liked Kanye. You know, and although I was from Memphis, I didn't love the Memphis rappers. You know, I'm from there. I didn't. You know, I'm from Memphis. I didn't love the Memphis sound. I thought it was too easy. That's what, as an artist, I felt like I could do that easy. I felt like it wouldn't show any type of growth, but they sell and they make big money. People like them. You know, the Memphis artists are killing it right now. So, but for me personally, it was like the more, I don't know what you say, you know, out the box guys. Save, what's up, bro? Brother Save in here.
Hey, I appreciate it. Say, hey, y'all go cop my man album. Say, put it. I'm gonna give you this one, man. Put that mug in the comments. That new album you just dropped, bro.
Put a
so
picture
people can go check you out.
Yeah, we'll put it up, bro. All right, Miss Mac says, as we already know, it depends on what mood I'm in. It all goes. I'll go back to my 3 inner people. Okay, sis. Ms. Dingle says, it depends on what I'm doing. Dance, popular, and a commercial. When I'm writing plays or hood parables, I like the underground gritty. Hood Christian hip-hop. Okay, sis.
Okay.
And then Ms. Dingle also said, if I'm writing a love story, I would do 90s R&B. Okay.
Yeah. In that thing, because it's not all. Yeah, R&B nowadays is different from R&B when we was growing up. So, like, some of the stuff that they say, so...
Well, they was a little bit more coded with their language back in the day. They wasn't so blatant.
They just flat out tell you what they want. But but it helps you, like the 90s R&B style, like like Joe or whatever. So I'll listen to Joe or I'll listen to something like that. But it helps me because I'm comfortable with singing that because they gave the blueprint. So commercial, if you will. But then there's some underground R&B that I like as well because I like the harmonies. They're not as popular. They're not really underground, but they're not mainstream right now. And I like some of the harmonies that they give in the background that gives me ideas on how to harmonize certain things.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Like I said, I think I probably was more affected by some of the commercial people. But in hip hop, I like some of the underground folks too, though. Especially in Christian rap in particular, I probably like more the underground people than the commercial dudes. Because it's more. You know what I'm saying? There's so many more, and there's so many hidden gems that all the top artists know, but they never tell nobody else about, but they know them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I respect that, man, because I think, I respect it in this sense. I know they budgets ain't all that, and they could put together some great music, thought-provoking music without a good budget, man. Salute to you. You know what I mean? Ms. Reese says definitely 90s R&B. That's what's up. And then Ms. Dingle says, word, the Lord had delivered me from Trey Songz.
I think she said that once before, bro.
Yeah. She mean it.
Here we go. Because I don't think Save coming still in the comment. I'm trying to keep talking, brother. Keep talking. I'm thinking out loud here.
Okay. Well, but anyway, man, I think for me, like I say, the commercial stuff really get me, man. I like that. I like hearing talented people. Now, honestly, I have not heard a lot of music out today. I tried to listen today, and I was just like, man, this sound old, it's just not really affecting me like it used to, man. So it's just different for me, brother. And Ms. Max said, she with me.
We talk about underground. I had shouted out my homeboy Save. He had got on here, but the name of that his new album that's dropped is called Live in Peace. Live in Peace by my homeboy Save. You dig what I'm saying? I had the honor to be on that joint on one of the tracks, but yeah, mix and master by Steve T. He's been on the show before. So Live in Peace by our homeboy Save. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. That's some good underground some good underground Christian hip hop, and he on point.
Miss Dingle said it's a process. What up, Higgins? What up, sir?
Hey,
since you just jumped in, Higgins, this is a good question for you. What form of music has a greater effect on you as an artist or listener or producer, actually? Because I know you're a producer. Commercial or popular or underground and gritty? That's the question right now, man. So let us know what you think, Higgins. What form of music has a greater effect on you as an artist / producer / listener? Commercial or popular or underground and gritty? You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I know little bruh, it's going to probably be the latter. But I will say this about the underground. Like, it's so much, sometimes like that underground music is so much more like it hit different. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have to be commercial. They don't have to be wrapped up in this bubble. And when they bring it to you, kind of like Ms. Reed said, it's lyrical, it's artistic, and man, it's some spitters out here, man, but they don't have the budget behind them. And then when they do get the budget, they got to fit inside this box, even in the CHH realm now. You know what I mean? You got to have this certain sound, but them gritty cats, man, they be straight spitting.
Yeah. The thing is, too, music used to be able to do a song with 3 verses. That's a lot of songs that's out that you listen to the radio got 1 verse now.
Yep.
2 hooks and a bridge. That's it. You know what I mean? They do like a little bridge, a hook, they out, because they trying to keep songs shorter and shorter and shorter. Blame it on attention span. I think that makes sense to a degree. I know this is a little bit off the subject of what we're talking about. I think that makes sense to a degree, but if the song good, people will keep listening, in my opinion.
That's
like,
facts.
It ain't got to be 5 minutes, but I think, man, folks can deal with 2:53 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you got to be a minute and a half. God, dog. I mean, your attention span that short, dog. You a flea?
Yeah, bro.
You a gnat out here, dog?
You a goldfish. You swam in a circle and forgot that quick. You
right, come on, man.
Hey,
it can't be that hard to do, man.
Look, the last 2 songs that dropped had 3 verses and was only 2 minutes and 40 seconds, bro. So you can do 3 verses still in a shorter span. Just shorten your bars.
Our brother Hagen said it depends on the sound I'm going for. If I'm going for just raw music, it's underground, but commercial sound has been better for my pockets. I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that. Wife say a meeting 2 sides. Okay.
Yep.
And then Ms. Reese said, sad truth, most commercial pop are putting out music written by underground gritty art. That is sis.
Yeah.
Yes. And a lot of the commercial people have writers, like you said. For me as an artist, this is not the question either. I don't feel good letting somebody else write something for me. Now I would let somebody write a hook if they're singing the hook. Or if I invite somebody to do the hook for, hey, bro, do this hook for me, right? Yeah. I let them do that. But you ain't write my verse. No, I'm sorry. That may just be the old school of me, but how you know what's in my mind? You just ain't gonna be able to do it. You know what I mean? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm with that. All right, Miss Mac, be easy, be safe out here. I will say this. When it comes to writing, like hooks, Lil Brother wrote a hook. Shoot, flexing. Lil Bro wrote that hook. Shout out to Lil Bro. You dig what I'm saying? Lil Bro wrote it when I first came out. He wrote a hook for me because I was blocked. You come to a block and can't figure out the hook. You know somebody who can pop a hook off, and then you just be like, yo, hit the hook. But never in life, in the whole history of Rob Redeemness, have I let anybody write a verse for me. Like, I can't do it, bro.
I thought you said in the whole life in Negro them. I was gonna say the other part. What's up, V? No, V says R&B. I love to be in love. Sis, I was like that too.
Yeah,
be in love. I remember, man, when I was young and single, I used to lay on the bed and think about being in love. You know what I'm saying? But I had a good example. My uncle. I had an uncle that was married young, and they was like loving out loud. You know what I'm saying? Very affectionate. Well, I don't know what you talking about, but anyway, they was very affectionate, man. It had a great effect on me as a young youth to want to be married young. It didn't make me want to be out here wild because I saw a good example of my uncle that was like cool and was actually married and being expressive with his wife. It really shaped me, man, for real. Go ahead, bro. What's so funny? Ain't got nothing to do with this. I know it don't.
No, it do. It got everything to do with what you just said. You said 2 things, and I just thought I'm a heathen. That's all.
Hagen say, speaking of hooks, I owe one to Zoo.
Yeah, I know. So hurry up, because I'm on that one too.
Well, okay. Yeah,
hurry up, little bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I mean, it's good. It all depends. Everybody has their moods.
Redeem this. What'd you say, bro?
So look, this is what I will say, man. When they talk about the effect, if you depress women, don't go listen to the depressing music. Men, don't go listen to the depressing. If you angry, I know Miss Mac always says she put on our 8-ball MJG. Look, it's power in words. Right. I know we be goofy, but that will change your mood. I'm just letting you know right now. If you angry and you pop that mug in, you're probably gonna do something silly. If you sad and depressed and you listening to depressed music, you stay in those modes. So just watch yourself. Is all I'm saying. What's they talking about?
Sis V silly. She say me too. She's talking about dream being in love, but y'all won't let me get a preacher. We gonna pray for her to get her a holy man to come to our assist, man.
Yeah.
Pray for her. We gonna pray for her. But yeah, man. All right, man. We gonna get into our last song. We're gonna hold up and wait. Then we gonna get up out of here, man. Here we go.
Hold up. Hey.
Before we start this song, man, we need y'all to do a favor right quick. Everybody who's watching right now, do us a favor. Hit that like button for us and also hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed yet. And then while you subscribe, go ahead and hit that notification bell. The reason why, because it alerts the people on YouTube that we are live right now and draws attention to what we're doing. This goodness that we're doing, not that we great, but he is great. And because he is great, then you fill in the rest. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
So go ahead and hit that like button. Even if you hit it before, hit it again. Don't be disobedient. One words. All right. Right now, we got a song by our man Bizzle called Like You. Here we go.
Yeah, this joint on the playlist too. He just dropped this one.
Already?
Yeah, man. See, I've been listening to lately.
My guy.
You the life way in a You can make a man brand new.
That joint a vibe, man.
Many in the world
it is.
but I say that they can't do it like you. One time for the most high. Know they got good, homie, don't lie. Seen rough days, homie, cold nights. Some days thought
I love that shot right there,
my
man.
own life. Lost my way, I was so blind. My God came, he was on time. Pull up, on time. Look up, my whole life. Fell and hit the floor for a minute, but I'm back now. Made it through the storm and they don't know how to act now. Said it was a war that I signed up for, and I'm a lot more sure of that now. Try to run another man's race, get depleted. You never really understand grace till you need it. Cause only one man ever stayed undefeated. Jesus, can't nobody do it like you. You the life way in the you can make a man brand new. Many in the world claim
I agree, Ms. Dinger.
I say that they can't do it like you. You the life way in the
Yep.
You can make a man brand new. Many in the world claim, but I say that they can't do it like you. There's nobody like you, Lord. Can't nobody do it like you, Lord. They can't do it like it ain't a game out here, so I'm prayed up. Trying to get my young boys trained up. I know it's getting harder for some just to wake up. Try to lean harder on the sun when the rain comes. Can't keep falling for the okie. Same scene got me in a chokey. When I feel depressed and lonely, I can't use love to console me. Step to the left and it's death to the old me. Pour a little sip out for the dead homie. Oh, no slide backs on a low key. Ooh, Holy Ghost send me, not on me. Ooh, Lord, I lift your name with my hands up. If I fall again, pick me back up. When life goes crazy, I know the answer. Ain't nobody do it like you. You the life way in the you can make a man brand new. Many in the world claim, but I say that they can't do it like you. You the life way in the you can make a man brand new. Many in the world claim, but I say that they can't do it like you. There's nobody
all right,
like
V.
you, Lord.
You say this song is cute.
They do it like you, Lord. They can't do it like.
Absolutely, say. All right, that was Like You by our man Bizzle. He got a new project dropping in a couple of weeks. And brother, what are your thoughts about this joint?
Man, Bizzle is always consistent, like Save said, man. His consistency. Yep. But this particular video, I love the sceneries, the backdrops. You know what I mean? Like the ocean in the back with the silver car, like it all blended together. When he had on the Dodgers in the blue room, you know what I mean?
In that crib room.
Yeah. So, and the song is fire. So I've been rocking to the song now for the last week. Like I said, it's on one of my playlists. So to see the visuals behind it, yeah, he did right with the song because it's a vibe, like you said.
Yeah, I think the video was supreme. Very clean, very nice, very poppy. You know what I'm saying? I love the way it was shot. And I want to salute him on this, man. A lot of rappers, when they have a video and have a lady in the video, they hire a model. That's his wife that was in the passenger side. That's literally his wife. I watched Bizzle socials, and that's his lady. So, man, salute to that brother, man. Put your wife in the video. Y'all quit fronting, getting these extras. Nah, put your woman in the video. Ain't you proud of her? You know what I mean? So, yeah, salute to my guy for that, man. You ashamed of your lady? Nah, I really salute the fact that brother actually put his wife in the video because a lot of artists don't do that. Now, the wife may be like, I don't want to be in the video. I get it. But I'm just saying, you know, I'm going to put a lady in the video. It's going to be Crystal. I'm just telling you. That's it. You know what I mean? I ain't finna have these fights up in my house. No, sir. Once again, that was Bizzle, Like You. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my guy Bizzle, man. What you say, bro?
You got to get the waiver first.
Gotta get the waiver, dog. You know what I'm saying? I had no foreign women in my video. Nope. Hold on. I got it. Hold up. No. All right, man. Salute. Hey, support my guy Bizzle, for real. All right, bro.
Yo, have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast. How can I support them? How can I be a blessing to them? I'm going to start reading that script. This is what you can do. Listen, our homeboy Rick Sincere said it best. Don't hit the subscribe button twice if you've already hit the subscribe. But hit that like every time you see us 2 1 words on the screen. So show them one more time, bro.
Please
hit the like button. You can hit that as many times as you want to. per video. You dig what I'm saying? Subscribe.
Yes, sir.
If you've already subscribed, then stay subscribed with your subscribing selves and hit the notification button so you know when you hit the ding, it's us coming on the screen acting goofy like we always do. If you want to sow a seed, sow a seed to some brothers.
Yes, sir.
Cash App sign, Not the Same Podcast on the Cash App, or you can go to notthesamepodcast.com/support. And every show that we do, the last 3 episodes are on our website. So if you don't feel like scrolling through YouTube, go to notthesamepodcast.com, scroll down to the 3 recent shows, and you're going to see us right there.
Yes, sir. Well, we will be back next week with another sports show and another show just like this one tonight. Music and Faith Show, man. As always, we thank you for watching Not the Same Podcast. Appreciate everybody commenting and being involved. And we hope that when we do this show, you feel like you are a part of the show and you're not just watching us. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't do it without you. Because ain't nobody like you. You know what I mean? With your like you face. All right, man. I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert, Dave. Y'all have a good week.
We out, man.
About our Father's business. Grind mode. Filled with this Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene. Episode.